All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Ain't this dude? This is hilarious, man. So I saw this right here. Misaka posted fresh updated charts, right? So we could just take a screenshot, like glance of where we are in terms of EZAs. We have both EZAs and we have super EZAs here as well. What's funny is we could probably even look into doing like a sub EZA chart, but that would be a nightmare. And I think a sub EZA chart would open up people's eyes to why don't they release more sub EZAs, which people are already on that train, but it really is quite crazy. Well, here's what's funny. I was anticipating there being announcements last night. And one of the characters, right? So in the chart right here, here's 2023, and we could see, wait, oh, I pulled the chart. It's all one image. Whoops. I had four of the same image opened. Okay. I'm a silly Billy. We already have one of the characters here. The Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks. They just got their ECA details last night. So we're moving into a GDC, which I anticipate, by the way, is going to be triple Dragon Ball Z. Right? I think Namek, Cell, into Buu Saga. I do think so. And I don't think every celebration these days, I see people throw up the idea of, oh, this 2024 character could EZA, right? Or I remember last year with LR Kale and Khalifa, I saw a bunch of people talking about Kale EZAing. So this would be like May of 2025. And it's just like, I'm never going to predict that until Dokkan does it, right? As soon as Dokkan decides, hey, guess what? Yeah, we are actually going to break kind of like the, I don't know what we call it, pattern. I don't know if rule's the correct term, but right now it's kind of like characters will EZA summonable, major premium releases. Remember, premium release would be like Dokkan Fest TUR, or Dokkan Fest LR, Carnival LR, Yellow Coin LR. Those are the premium characters. The summonable characters are the premium characters, right? They EZA or can EZA 3 years after their release. So, for example, Angel Golden Frieza is 3 years late. It is pretty crazy. I don't like the way what they would need to do with Angel Golden Frieza, by the way, is I think he needs to be paired. I mean, he could EZA during this celebration with a Namek Frieza, right? Wicked Bloodline. They could do that. I was thinking he more so would need or want like to be a Reps of Universe 7 style character, right? Because like his links, let's look at his linking partners. Namek Frieza, 6 out of 7. Namek Frieza, 5 out of 7. Namek Frieza. Okay, he is going to hit 5 out of 7. So you know what they could do? Here's the solution for this guy. Very simple. You make him either Tournament Power or Reps Universe 7, either, and Wicked Bloodline. Or probably not Terrifying Conquer, because he's not Terrifying Conquer. So probably so he could be like a Rep of Universe 7 and a Wicked Bloodline support type character. Boom. There you go. That's all we need. And then he could be pretty effective. Now, remember, this guy is interesting. I would argue he has a better, like a higher ceiling than probably a lot. Like Tapian and Minosha, I feel like I like Golden Frieza's ceiling better. Goku and Piccolo, I like Frieza's ceiling better, right? There's probably 17. I don't know. 17, 18. They've got some nice parts of their kit, actually. And Ribrian, Rosie, and Kakunsa, they have one of the most broken mechanics in the game. They've got that busted giant form. Super Buu, who knows? I guess the thing about the 2023 characters is that they all kind of have high ceilings, right? Because a lot of them, they're like, the potential man shit, like, applies to most of these 2023 characters, where they have the ridiculous, like, Super Trunks in a good run was, like, top 1 unit in the game that year talks. In, like, a perfect run for him, he, like, would solo the fight. But it's, in a perfect run, which you didn't get that very often, right? That's the thing with a lot of these 2023 characters. Turles ended up being, I think, mostly a flop. He's not the worst ever, but he is not a top TUR. 21, the more I use her, the more she disappoints me, actually. I do really like Dragon Fist and Hirudegarn, though. So, I mean, if we look at this... Oh, yeah, probably more of these guys are disappointing than not, huh? I don't know. The ones that have EZA'd so far? We'll see how it's going to go. But I guess we could see this Frieza EZA in part 1, and they could just kind of design him to be more so like used for Reps Universe 7 or Wicked Bloodline. I think would work well. And remember, this guy was way ahead of his time because he has multiple turn debuffing. This is the type of debuff that will lower enemy super attack damage if they can be debuffed. He has dodge. He has stacking, sealing, and then we go over here. He has damage reduction. He has stunning. Like, this guy, he had everything, and this is back in 2020. If you guys look, like, when I did the, the breakdown for this guy's details, it was shocking, like, how much he had. It was like, wow. And don't forget, he has the instant transformation whenever you want to, right? So, like, he was, like, a stunning character back when he first came out. He might be one of the top 5 strongest characters in Dokkan history that people like forget about or don't realize he was that good, right? Because like a lot of these major old time characters, like people know how good they were. This guy, I think, is completely under the radar, right? For how good he was compared to the fact that no one talks about him or remembers it at all. The two 2021 ECAs that are left, I am not really certain why they didn't EZA during TDC, because I mean, if you look at both of these guys, Tapion and Minosha, I see no future for them besides movie heroes. That's it. Goku and Piccolo, let's look at what they've got to them. But Tapion and Minosha, I mean, look at this shit, dude. Look at their teams. Join Forces, Sibling Bond, Movie Hero, Story Figure, Legendary Existence. Look at their 220s. Like it's... Oh, they don't have... Yeah, let's look at their 220s. They don't have one. So, like, this character, it's going to be rough for them, I think. And, I mean, they're active, which is not going to get changed. Storied Figure and Sibling Bond. So I guess maybe a smarter way to do it with this character is just EZA them. Once, maybe we get, like, some powerful Sibling Bond character at some point. Based upon what I think is coming for GDC, none of the characters are Sibling Bond. Right? Because remember, Vegeta is not put on Sibling Bond until Dragon Ball Super, correct? It's not until Tarble shows up? Yeah. Yep. It's not until Tarble shows up that Vegeta gets added to Sibling Bond. So that means, the reason I'm saying that is I think we could see tag Goku and Vegeta versus Kid Buu. And if it's a tag Goku and Vegeta, they'd be on Goku family, Vegeta family, Turtle School, all that. But they wouldn't be on Sibling Bond because that's pre-Dragon Ball Super. Or at least the special in between the start of Dragon Ball Super and end of DBZ, right? So, yeah, Sibling Bond has no place whatsoever in the GDC, I think, is coming. So, with this character, I don't know. Because remember, the active is one of the strongest parts of this character, and it's just like, I don't know. These guys, what are we working with here? They are on Beasts 220, so but probably movie heroes for them as well. Earth protecting heroes, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Goku and Vegeta versus Kid Buu would be on that. Namek Goku is not Earth protecting hero because he's obviously fighting on Namek. So he doesn't have that here. Let's just take let me just quickly fact check that. So yep, no Namek Goku. He would be right there. And the other Namek Goku would be 2022. Let me switch to JP for this so I can look at the canon timeline. All right, so yeah, the STR Namek Goku would be... Yeah, he'd be right here. STR Namek Goku would be right there. In between these two Gokus. So yeah. No Namek Goku on Earth protecting hero. So maybe we could see them, but like I feel like this character is going to be relevant. It's probably going to be on a movie hero setup. Tapion and Minosha, I guess we could do Sibling Bond. But I mean, so like Golden Frieza, I could see it here, but these two, not really so much. Goku and Gohan, I mean, if this is going to play out the way we think it is, they will definitely EZA in part 2. I think part 2 is going to be Gohan versus Cell. Everyone right now will talk about, oh my god, we need Namek Goku so bad. So the last like major Goku that when people are talking about we need Goku, like a version of the character that would count for like what they're asking for is this guy right here. But here's the and if we look at it, it's August of 2021, right? Is the last time we got like a grand Namek Goku like that on that level. Not like a free-to-play character, a banner unit, no shit like that. Like a Dokkan Fest Daddy LR, right? So, okay, but you know, it's not just Namek Goku who's sitting in that position. So is Cell. Perfect Cell, specifically. Now, maybe some people would count this guy who, I mean, this is like base form Goku from the Raccoon fight. Like, if that would be like if they drop base form Goku who beats Raccoon as a Dokkan Fest, then I go, why the fuck are you guys crying about Namek Goku? We just got him. And it's base Goku that fights Raccoon. Like, shut up. This is not the Cell we're talking about. We're talking about this guy. This is who we're talking about. Perfect Cell. Right, he has the explosion too, right? He has the 11 key animation where he blows up right here, and this is an AoE. This guy probably will super easy during the GDC as well. If we do get Gohan vs Cell, this guy, I bet you will super. They don't even show it. Okay, it's kind of broken. But the last version of this guy, by the way, is this character right here, who is 2 years before Namek Goku. Perfect Cell. Post Goku death, we need a new version of this guy. 29th of 2019, right? So really, I think this version of Cell is one of the most needed cards we have because they dropped a recent Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, but they didn't pair a Cell with him. They just did kind of the base form Cell who's clowning around at the start of the Cell games. Like that Cell is joking around. STR Cell, he's not fighting serious against Goku until like almost near the end. And when Cell is fighting serious against Goku, none of that part of the fight is represented in that card. Like STR Perfect Cell. Like think of the, you know, a lot of people really love that Goku versus Cell fight. But like that's not represented in this guy's animations. The only part that is his revive is after Goku blows him in half, right? Because everything, like his intro is from before he starts fighting Goku. His active is when he starts to get serious against Goku. The Kamehameha he does is kind of like a big attack he throws at Goku, but that's before the ring even gets destroyed. And then his revive is the one animation that's after the fight has gotten serious. But like, there's so many animation, like they could lean into that because Perfect Cell, I guess truthfully, doesn't even really fight that much. Right, like him and like he kind of just like smacks Vegeta, hits the Ki Blast that hits Gohan, and then does the Kamehameha. Like he does like 3 things basically. Well, and he kills Trunks, right? So he kills Trunks, hits Vegeta with like a swipe, hits the Ki Blast that Gohan blocks, and then Kamehameha. So Cell does 4 attacks. Perfect Cell. So Perfect Cell is actually a great candidate for Dokkan Original because Super Gogeta does more than Perfect Cell. Not perfect form Cell. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta does more than Perfect Cell, right? So he is a good Dokkan Original character. But that brings us to this character who definitely could EZA. And, I mean, they have a nice skeleton of a kit right here. Look at this. This looks good as shit to me. Because they could just splinter off this defense and this defense into when receiving an attack with 12 or more ki. When receiving an attack with 18 or more ki. This character could be fucking good, dude. This character was very powerful when they first came out. So I do have good optimism for them. And then, honestly, though, looking at it is hard to mesh up with what we think is coming. I mean, Super Trunks, I guess, could EZA if we do Gohan vs. Cell. But they don't really have, like, the Buu Saga options. Bardock could EZA in part 1, right? He has connections to Namek. But I'm not seeing any potential Buu Saga stuff besides Super Buu, I guess. That's it. But let's examine the Super EZAs. So the characters colored in are the ones who have Super EZA'd. So Perfect Cell, easily. He would be fantastic, right? To drop him. Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku could be a great one. Physical Gotenks could help the youth team too, which kind of, can be bubbling at times. I think any character on here could Super EZA in the celebration. Super Vegito, Super EZA. This guy was a horrible EZA, right? So a great Super EZA would be very exciting for that. We have so much I think a lot of the Dragon Ball Super stuff, by the way, probably 12th anniversary. Superhero versus super bosses for 12th anniversary, to me, seems kind of like pretty obvious, right? If look at this. So imagine the theme is superhero versus super bosses, and then, we have these guys, this guy, this guy. I guess maybe Future Gohan could easily in the celebration. I'm talking about the GDC right now, Future Gohan. That could be cool. But these three, I would expect to see. I mean, I don't know. Would they split him off from these three though? I think it would be smart to do. But these guys could EZA in the 12th anniversary, right? And we have remember the 10th anniversary, one of the best celebrations ever, just a dozen EZAs. And I mean, this is where, 12th anniversary, Goku Black and Zamasu Super EZA, Fusion Zamasu Super EZA, Trunks Super EZA, right? They could spit a lot of these out. It could be really good, right? And then we have Vegito Blue and Rose down here. I mean, there's so many set up for an amazing celebration for superhero there. Now, what's here? Oh, okay, yeah, wow. So Beerus and Whis, look how far ahead Beerus and Whis actually are. I hadn't even really. I think we talked about this before, but I hadn't really considered this so much. They went so far ahead to Super EZA them. They skip because remember in UI Goku, this is the Japanese release date, which is like it's like October 10th or something like that. Remember, he came out not as Dokkan Awakening, but his card came out the day UI was introduced in the series, right? On JP Dokkan, and then his Dokkan Awakening, if that would be counted, would be where Jiren is, right? That's UI Goku, and then Jiren's Awakening came out with Blue Vegeta, right? Thankfully, that thing where they released the Dokkan Fest SSR but didn't awaken them right away, that was a thing they only did with Goku, UI Goku and Jiren, and never touched it again, which is good. Because I remember some people were, people are always pessimistic. It's a gacha game, so it's just going to elicit pessimism, right? And people were kind of like, oh, yeah, now they're going to start doing this all the time. I said, they better fucking not, dude. That'd be terrible, right? Do we see anything that could possibly jump off the page here? I think anything in 2018 could Super EZA. Maybe they could do this Goku and Frieza in part 1. So it would kind of match Goku versus Frieza, but then also kind of be like some superhero type shit. Oh! The 3rd anniversary LRs. Because remember, the Int Vegito is Buu Saga, and Movie Heroes was just set up to be very good. So these guys, they're probably going to be 12th anniversary, but now could be really good for them, too. Yeah, Namek just doesn't have many premium cards, right? So it's like we would have to go way far ahead to get to Namek. It feels like they should do that. Super easying Namek Goku and full power Frieza feels like a maneuver they probably should do, looking at these EZA charts. And then these are free-to-play characters. Mr. Satan could Super EZA, he's Buu Saga. The androids are Androids Cell Saga. Oh, yeah, first form Frieza. Yup, definitely. Definitely. This Goku Super EZA 2 years ago. It's time for Frieza. Hell yeah, dude. And to me, I count Super EZAs. I mean, they're legit, like on the strength level of EZA characters most of the time. So like, I count these. There's no reason now that we hit GDC. I'm looking. I don't care. Like, my expectations are like Dokkan is going to need to work to hit my personal expectations for this celebration. I'm looking for 10 plus EZAs at minimum. I'm looking for 10. Okay, so let's see. So Golden Frieza, yup. Here, I'm gonna keep track over here. All right, so we got Golden Frieza, we got Goku and Gohan. I'm gonna say Super Trunks. I'm gonna add Super Buu as well. I'm gonna add Future Gohan, so that gets us to 5 right there. What about Tech Bardock? I'll throw Tech Bardock in too. That's 6. Okay. Perfect Cell. I'm gonna add him. Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Physical Gotenks. I'm gonna say Goku and Frieza. I'm gonna say first form Frieza right here. And I'm gonna say in Vegeta as well. Right here. Bang. So that gets us up to, that's 13. That's 13. I'm looking, I need 10. Geppy. I'm not fucking around. I need 10 plus. 10 plus, dude. Straight up. I don't care. No excuse. Like, it's, these major celebrations need to be hits, man. I need 10. He has to give me 10. 10. But I don't, if it's 3 EZAs and 7 super EZAs, that's fine. But I need 10. From these charts right here, I need 10. I guess, I mean, we could dip into some of this stuff. There is this Trunks right here. I don't know. Some of these guys, like these Battlefield LRs, probably not, huh? Maybe, like, the Ginyu Force could? That could make sense. And just be, like, a crazy, like, terrifying Conqueror support or something. Yeah, but again, my minimum is 10. I don't care. What did 11th anniversary have again? Because remember, I think vibes were down for 11th anniversary. Okay. Goku is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow, dude. 11th anniversary had 10, and I feel like vibes were down. I don't know. Did I say 10? Make it 15, Geppy. Make it 15. Because the 11th anniversary had 10. And that did not feel that hot. So, yeah, nah, fuck that. Geppy, you got to give me 15. I need fit. We have 1 already. That's good. I need another 14. Gepster, get to work. 14 more EZA and Super EZAs. You need to give me 15 for this celebration, bud. And I mean, if you look at these the volume of characters we have for Super EZAs, they could hit 15 and they're not even close. Like, there's so many characters EZA. And I mean, if they did a batch sub EZA, I would be interested in counting that as well. Like a big batch sub EZA. Like, there's so many characters. Like, I mean, BoJack movie stuff is stuff that kind of is needed as well, but I don't think it's not as high of a priority to me as like Namek or Perfect Cell. But BoJack movie stuff does need to come, right? So this Gohan has not EZA'd. This guy. This is a BoJack movie Gohan, right? There's still a lot of stuff we could get. Like, if you dip into like banner unit shit, there is so many older characters who are ready to EZA, who have not EZA'd, right? Like actual summonable units. They could easily touch a lot of this older stuff and give them TUR Awakenings or older EZAs. That's another thing Dokkan should really begin to look into, right? There's no reason that, like, third form Frost right here doesn't just get awakened to TUR, right? Like, there's no reason, like, some of these free-to-play characters, right? Like, get them Awakenings. They should do that. I mean, we have these pre-exist, like, here's this Turles. This guy needs to EZA, right? This Grand Supreme Kai needs an Awakening. They'll probably do that when Moral Arc stuff drops, although. Because Grand Supreme Kai has a role in the Moral Arc. So that's when they'll probably... they could literally just awaken him, and then he could be a Moral Arc version. Yeah. Because they did give us the summonable Buu Saga version. So just make that... That's going to be crazy. This guy's been in the game for how long? And they're going to make him a Moral Arc character, I bet. That'd be so fucking sick. 2016 is the first year of the game. Well, the second year of the game. Damn, that'd be so crazy, dude. They awaken him and it's Moral Arc. Oh, yeah, I can see it. So, all right, let me know what you guys think. Geppy, give me 15. I need 15.